Hare Krishna, everyone. Thank you very much for coming on. So Bhavya and Samarth, we're going to begin the class. Today's class is from the Gita Wisdom Tells, because we've read the 4 stories of Maharaj Parikshit. So we have finished that. So we're going to be studying some stories from Gita Wisdom Tells, and we're going to be studying the verse prior to the story. But let us start with the Mangalacharana prayer. Om Jnanatimirandasya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tarismai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guruho Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunantam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vrishakam Vitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dina Bandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Shrimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Sarasvati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatyadesh Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Okay, thank you very much for joining. So far, only Bhavya is here. Samarth also not there. Okay. All right. How are you, Bhavya?
Good.
Good. Very nice. How are you, Samarth?
I am very good.
Very good. I can see that. New haircut means very good. So what day is today? What is the festival starting today?
Julan Yatra.
Julan Yatra, which means
The Swing Festival.
Swing Festival of Radha Krishna. So the temple room's gonna be decorated in Singapore, Samarth?
No, Prabhupada is sitting in one place, right? That place they are going to remove Prabhupada and put one more place to Prabhupada. Then they are gonna play on the place where Prabhupada is sitting. That place they will build Julan.
And do you know if they're going to be changing the setup every day this year?
Yeah, every day they will change.
Changing setup, right? The decorations. That's nice. We also have done here, quite humbly, quite simply, but we're going to be observing the festival later today. So Bhavya, do you know what we're talking about? Do you know which festival is this, Bhavya? Okay, it's called Radha Govinda Julan Yatra. It means the swing festival. When Radha Krishna are on a swing, okay, so we put them on the swing, then devotees can take turn and make them swing like that, and then there's bhajan going on, Hare Krishna, chanting. Krishna V, Hare Krishna, Krishna V.
Where?
Hare Krishna. Okay, very good. So today's story is going to be about this verse here from the Bhagavad Gita. Where is that? Where did I put this verse? So it's from verse 321. Do you know 321, Samarth? Yad yadacharati.
Yad yadacharati sreshta satta deva
Very good. Very good. Okay. Great. So this is 321. So I'm sharing here.
I also can just say the whole one.
Yes. Okay, you try.
Yada Acharati Shastas Tata Evita Rajanaha Saya Pramanam Kurita Lokas Anuvartate.
Very good. Very good. You can remember. So when I study verses at night time, sometime when Krishna Sudam sleeps with me, I study verses, and like that he learns with me, you know. So happy to see that he remembers this one, because I never taught him, just by studying with me. Okay, here we go. So here it is. So please listen carefully. Yad yad acharati shreshtas tatta devetaro janaha sayat pramanam kurute lokustadanuvartate. Okay, so both of you boys have already recited. So Bhavya, you repeat after me, Bhavya. Yad yad acharati shreshtas.
This is short already. It's a week. If you're not listening, then how?
Bhavya? Bhavya. Bhavya. Can you repeat, Bhavya? Say yad yad acharati shreshtas. Tat evetaro janaha. Evetaro janaha sayat pramanam kurute lokastad anuvartate. Very good. Okay, so the translation goes as such. Whatever action a great man performs, common men follow. And whatever standards he sets by exemplary acts, all the world pursues. So when a great personality does something, the normal people, the common men, will look at him and they will follow in his footsteps. Okay? And whatever standards, so whatever highest standards of activities he shows by his example, then all the world will pursue, will do the same thing. Okay?
Yes, we'll follow.
We'll follow, we'll try to imitate, we'll try to do the same. Okay, so that's why it's important that when we have a responsible position in society, we have to be conscious that we have to show by example, just like we are disciples of Srila Prabhupada, yes?
Yes.
So we are supposed to be representing this parampara system, yes? All the acharyas. So we have to act properly. We have to represent Prabhupada. If we say we are Prabhupada disciple, but we do not act nicely, that is not very good, isn't it?
He's showing the temple of Vishnu.
Yeah, so I think it's Mataji who's I was removed. Okay, very good. So with this in mind, we're going to begin to read the story. Here we start. All right. Can you see, Samarth? Can you see the screen?
Yes, Prabhu, it's clear.
Okay. All right. So we begin. So yad yadacharati shreshta tattadevettaro jana sayat pramanam kurute lokustad anuvartate. Do you have younger siblings? So Krishna Sudam has, Samarth has, Vishrut has, and maybe also one day Bhavya will have. If you neglect your homework, will it be correct on your part to tell them to complete their homework properly? So if you don't do your homework, can you tell your younger siblings to tell their homework, to do their homework? Even if you do so, will they follow your advice willingly? Elders or leaders naturally influence the younger ones or followers. Hence, it's the responsibility of leaders to set the right example for others. Lord Krishna reiterates in this shloka the need to perform our duties properly. Whatever actions great persons perform, common people follow. Whatever standards they set, all the world pursues. The following stories show how Krishna himself sets a good example for all human beings, and the consequences that follow when a leader is not exemplary. So we're going to be reading today one story, and on Monday another story. So today's story will show a good example of a leader, and Monday will be a bad example of a leader. So we can see, who is this?
Narada Muni.
Narada Muni bhajane vina Radhika Raman. Narada Muni bhajane vina Radhika Raman. So this is a bhajan about Narada Muni saying that he sings the glories of Radhika and Raman, so Radha Krishna, on his veena. Jaya Radhika Raman, Radhika Raman, Radhika Raman, Jaya Radhika Raman. So one day, Srila Narada Muni went to Dwarka, and in Dwarka he went to see Lord Krishna.
So many Krishnas.
Yes, so this is actually the marriage of Krishna. We see that he got married simultaneously to how many queens? Samarth, how many queens?
108 queens.
No, more than that.
So
Samarth?
1016 queens.
16,100 queens simultaneously. The 8 previous queens were married prior to that. So actually he has 16,108 queens, but 8 of them got married prior to this. So 16,100 queens were married simultaneously here in this way, and he expended himself. So that is God. You see, God doesn't come here to have a boring life like you and I. Of course, devotees' life is not boring, but common people, working 8 to 5, problems, paying debts, falling sick. When God comes, if he wants, he can marry the whole world, all the women of the world if he wants. So Narada Muni went to visit Krishna in Dwarka.
He can expand that number.
Yes. Actually, you see here, 16,108. Narada visits Krishna's palaces. So Krishna had 16,108 palaces for each one of his wives. And each evening, he would multiply into 16,108 Krishnas. And he would live with all his wives. And in the morning, as he came out of all his palaces simultaneously, he would come back and be one again, like that. We begin to read. Lord Krishna had 16,108 wives in Dwarka. He made 16,108 lavish, well-furnished royal palaces, one for each queen, and happily looked after their well-being. So lavish means, very, very opulent, full of different jewels and expensive things.
Like bracelets.
One day, Sage Narada became curious to know how Lord Krishna was spending his time with the thousands of his wives. So he went to personally see Krishna in the city of Dwarka. Narada Muni first arrived at the palace of Lord Krishna's first queen, Rukmini Devi. There, he saw Rukmini fanning Krishna with a gold-handled yak-tail fan. Although Rukmini had thousands of maidservants, she took great pleasure in personally serving Krishna out of her deep love. So, not only Krishna shows by example how men should act, but Rukmini Devi also shows by example how women should act. Rukmini comes from a great family. She's a princess, so she's a very exalted lady. Yet, she acts like a humble servant towards her husband, Shri Krishna. Although she had so many servants, she took great pleasure to serve her husband personally out of deep love. See? So, just like devotees, male devotees should follow in the footstep of great male devotees like Prahlad Maharaj, of course Srila Prabhupada, and all these great acharyas. Similarly, female devotees should follow in the footsteps of ladies like Draupadi, Rukmini Devi, Kunti Devi, like that. As soon as Lord Krishna saw Narada Muni, he immediately got off his seat and bowed his crowned head at the feet of Narada, welcoming him with joined palms. Now, why is Krishna bowing down to his own devotee? Because Krishna is acting as a Kshatriya Grihastha. Because he was acting as a Kshatriya and he was married as a Grihastha. So therefore, he acted as how a Kshatriya Grihastha should welcome great sages. He's teaching by his own example to the whole world that we must immediately bow down to the lotus feet of great Mahajanas, great devotees. He offered Narada a royal seat, personally washed his feet, and sprinkled that water on his head. Just see. He even sprinkled the water of the lotus feet of his devotee upon his own head. Although Krishna was the Almighty God, the Almighty Personality of Godhead, and Narada was his devotee, still Krishna was playing the role of a human prince who should honor brahmanas and sages like Narada. Thus, Krishna set the right example for the common people to follow. Krishna then asked Narada, "My dear sage, how can I serve you? I am very grateful to you for coming to my house." Narada Muni replied, "O Lord, it is no surprise that you act in this way, although you are the creator and the ruler of all universe. You show such affection towards brahmanas like me. You are the supreme Godhead who descended on this earth to maintain and protect it. Please bless me so that I constantly remember you as I travel through this universe." So Narada Muni can travel up and down in different planetary systems as he likes, because he has got a spiritual body which is not hindered by the laws of material nature. So he knows that Krishna is asking, he's acting like a normal person now. Okay. Speaking thus, Narada Muni left Rukmini's palace and entered the palace of Krishna's other queen, Satyabhama. To his surprise, Narada Muni saw Lord Krishna with Satyabhama as well. He saw Krishna playing dice with his beloved wife Satyabhama and his dear friend Uddhava. As soon as Krishna saw Narada Muni, he immediately stood up and offered him a seat. Then, pretending to be unaware, he asked Narada, "Oh sage, when did you arrive?" But actually, Krishna had just met Narada, right? In the Rukmini palace. But he's acting as if he had not seen Narada Muni. Narada Muni was astonished to see Krishna in both Rukmini's palace and Satyabhama's palace. He got up and went to another queen's palace. There, Narada Muni saw Krishna displaying his fatherly affection by patting his children. In yet another palace, Narada Muni saw Krishna preparing to take his bath. In this way, Narada Muni went to several palaces of Krishna's queens and saw Krishna personally present there. In one palace, he was performing a fire sacrifice, while in another palace, he was feeding brahmanas, and yet in another palace, he was performing his evening worship, Sandhya Vandana. In still another palace, Krishna was practicing the art of fighting with the sword and shield. In some palaces, Krishna was riding on horses, elephants, and chariots. Elsewhere, Krishna was found to be consulting his ministers. And in yet another place, he was seen enjoying around the lakes, surrounded by his queen, children, and friends. In another palace, Krishna was seen attending a marriage ceremony. In this way, Narada Muni saw Krishna in every single palace, carrying out the duties of a noble king and family man. Narada simply smiled and thought to himself, "My Lord is the greatest. Although he is the supreme personality of Godhead, he has adopted human behavior and is performing his duties as a householder, grihastha. Thus, he is setting the right example for other human beings to follow. Although not obliged, the Lord performs duties to set a good example."
But what's tomorrow?
All right. So, Hare Krishna, Vishrut Shriram, Hare Krishna Mitra, Hare Bol.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Vishrut, Hare Krishna. So, Vishrut, you're in the temple room.
Yes. Here.
Has
Radhika is here.
has the decoration started?
Come. Look.
Hey, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Radhika.
Look
Hare
at the
Krishna.
plant.
Show us the preparation, Hare Krishna. Show us the preparations.
Huh?
Show us the preparations of the
Okay.
Julan Yatra.
Show us the swing.
Wow,
Here, I
all the
show you
Matajis are busy.
That's the swing.
Yes, yes. All the Matajis are busy preparing.
Like. Prabhu, this is the swing.
Mami Krishna.
Yes, very beautiful, huh? Very good.
Krishna.
Okay, thank you, Vishrut. You can go back, sit down there. All right. So, have you followed the story?
Prabhu,
Ah, yes, Hare Krishna, yes.
we're going to do this many flowers.
Yeah, so many flowers, huh? Nice.
Yeah.
Mitra, will you go this evening, Mitra? Will you be
I
going?
will go tomorrow.
Tomorrow only, not today, is it?
Yeah.
Why not today? Daddy is busy?
He's not feeling well.
Okay, okay. All right. I hope you can recover. All right. So I will ask you a few questions concerning the story. Samarth, you wanted to say something?
Prabhu, yesterday I went to the temple. At 12 o'clock, we went to pick up President Prabhu.
Oh,
Yes,
night
Prabhu,
time.
we went at 12 o'clock to pick. Actually, we started 10 and we came back 11:30. And then we stayed until 12 o'clock. I stayed until 1 o'clock. I stayed until 1 o'clock.
So you all slept very late, yes?
Yes, I stayed 1 o'clock.
Are you happy? Are you happy that President Prabhu and Talvavit Prabhu are back?
Yes. President Prabhu is a bit scary, but President Prabhu, yeah.
Talvavit Prabhu is scary because he always picks on you, yeah? Okay, very good. Okay, concerning today's story. So today's story, who can tell me how many wives does Krishna have?
1016.
Wait. No, okay, Samarth, yes.
16,108 wives.
Very good, Samarth, yes. Okay. And so how did Krishna live with all his wives at the same time? How did he do that? Raise your hand. Okay, Krishna Sudam.
He expanded.
He expanded himself into 16,108 forms, yes? Very good. Okay. Now, why did Narada Muni visit Dwarka that time? Raise your hand. Okay, Samarth, yes?
To meet Krishna.
To meet Krishna? More to see what Krishna was doing, yeah? Yeah, because actually, it's not described in the story today, but in the Krishna book, it's described that at one point, he would go in a palace. Listen to this. At one point, because he has to see 16,000 plus palaces, yeah. It takes a long time. So at one point, he would enter and Krishna would see Narada Muni. Oh, Narada Muni, how are you? And Narada Muni would not even speak to Krishna. would just turn back and leave. Because he knew Krishna. I already met him. I already saw him so many times. But Krishna is acting now, and he knows, and I know. So there's no need for any formality anymore. I don't have so much time. I want to see all the palaces like that. So he would come, look, and then leave. And again, Krishna would say, "Oh, Narada Muni, you have come." And again, not say a word, turn around and leave, and go to the next palace, next palace, next palace. Okay. Who remembers what was Krishna doing in some of the palaces? Can you name one of the activity he was doing? We'll start with Pandit Samarth. Yes, Samarth.
He was taking a bath. About getting ready
Okay.
to take a bath. Getting ready to take a bath.
One place he was getting ready to take bath. Okay, Krishna Sudam.
He was doing yagna.
Yagna. In one place he was doing yagna. Very good. Okay. We'll go with Mitra. Yes.
He was sitting down in the river.
Okay, he was sitting by the river with his family. Yes, very good. Okay, Vishrut.
He's eating.
Was he eating in some place?
No.
Was it described?
No.
I don't know, huh? Let me see. Was he eating in this way? In a place was feeding Brahmana, it says here.
Prabhu.
Yeah.
Prabhu.
Yeah.
Prabhu, one more. Prabhu is dancing.
Dancing. Wow. How you have, I think it's all happening in your mind, bro. Eating and dancing. Probably, it's probable that he might have done these things. But today, I think we did not describe that, did we? Here it says, no. So preparing to take the bath, that's there. Dancing is not there though. Okay, what else? Who can remember more? Bhavya, can you remember one?
No.
Sudam. You cannot? Okay. Samarth, you can remember one more?
Yeah, he was sitting with the ministers and he was counseling with the ministers.
Counseling the ministers. Very good. Who can remember one more? Yes, Sudam.
Take caring of his children.
Taking care of his children, patting his children. Yes? Very good.
Yeah.
Okay. Bhavya can remember one, Bhavya? No. What Kshatriya have to do sometimes? What do Kshatriya do? Yes, Samarth.
Training with sword and shield.
Yes. Training with sword, shield, riding
Horses and
horses and so on. Very good. Yes, Sudam.
Riding some elephants and chariots.
Okay. All right. So I will say a few now. So he was being fanned. He was being fanned by Rukmini Devi, right? Then playing dice with Satyabhama and his friend Uddhava. Yes. Then playing with the children, taking his bath that we've said. Okay. Then feeding the Brahmana, doing a fire sacrifice. He was performing evening worship, practicing the art of fighting with sword, shield, riding horses, elephants, chariots, consulting ministers, enjoying around lakes, surrounded by his relatives, like that, attending a marriage ceremony. Okay. All right. So Krishna was performing all the duties of a Grihastha Kshatriya. Okay. Yes, Bhavya.
I did fire sacrifice too at home.
You did? Oh, really? You did a fire yajna?
No.
Oh, when was that?
No. I don't know. I forgot.
You don't remember, but you did one, right? Your parents did one.
Yes.
Yes?
Someone came over.
Someone came and
Wow.
made and did. Oh, okay. That is nice. Very good. Very good. Do you want one more story?
Yes.
Okay, here it comes.
So Vishwat, what are you doing?
Yeah, Vishrut is having some marathon going on. I did not know you were participating in the Olympics, Vishrut. Representing Singapore at the Olympics. Who can climb the stairs faster? That is the game.
Actually,
Okay.
There's an earthworm
rock.
Oh, there was earthworm.
Stone.
Okay, here we go. Elephant and the tailor.
Elephant in the tail.
Prabhu, I know
Once
the story.
upon a time. Oh, that is a story going on now. I think you just stop running and you can hear. Okay. So here it comes. We continue. Okay. So once upon a time, there was a huge elephant in the jungle. In the nearby village, there was a famous tailor.
Help! Help!
Every day, the elephant would visit the nearby village. He would entertain the villagers, old and young, with his very pleasing behavior. It's a nice elephant, right?
Yes.
Every day, the elephant
Yes.
would also visit the tailor. They had become very close friends. The tailor would feed him bananas daily. One day, the tailor was not going to be in the shop. Knowing that the elephant would visit him, he had purchased the bananas and instructed his son to offer it to the elephant. The son is thinking, these bananas are so delicious. Why should I give them to the elephant? Better I eat them myself. The elephant is thinking, oh, the tailor has kept the bananas for me with the son. Let me eat them. Hey, he's taking these bananas. I want to eat them, and hence I should stop him immediately. Arrgh. You naughty elephant, how dare you take these bananas? Let me punish you by poking this long needle. Oh! Ouch, 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 it hurts too much. He immediately went to the nearby village pond and filled his trunk with the dirty water. You see, these stories sometimes have a lot of grammar mistake. He's saying filled his truck. It's supposed to be trunk, not truck. He returned to the village in a very angry mood and headed straight to the tailor's shop. He sprayed the dirty water on the tailor's son. As a result, the whole shop with the clothes became very dirty. Just at that time, the tailor returns. What happened, my son? How come you and all the clothes are so dirty? The son explained the whole episode to his father. Because you did not follow my instructions and became greedy for those bananas, the elephant has taught you a lesson. Since he is my good friend, he has behaved mercifully. Else, he could have killed you. Never misbehave with anyone and never become greedy. My son, please follow the instructions of your well-wisher. So because the son did not listen to the father, he got into big trouble. But the elephant is the friend. Even though he's so powerful, he got poked by a needle. He could have just taken the son and smashed him to the ground and finish. But he thought, let me give him a good lesson. Let us feed the elephant and thus thank him for teaching you a very important lesson. Sorry, please forgive me. So, similarly, we sometimes might commit mistakes. And our seniors, our parents or senior devotees, sometimes they might chastise us. Yes?
Yeah.
Just like all of you are children, right? Which means daddy, mommy sometimes scolds, isn't it?
Yes.
So this is just like the elephant. Vishrut, what's going on now?
Listening to rocking.
You're in a Ferris wheel spinning around. So our seniors are making me dizzy. Bye-bye, Vishrut. Our seniors, sometimes they punish us for some good reason. Actually, always good. Our well-wishers are always punishing us for good reasons to make us understand. They could do something worse, but they don't because they love us and they try to instruct us. So we should be grateful when we are taught like that. Yes? Just like the elephant thought that you should not have behaved like that. I have a relationship with your father going on. Why have you behaved like this enviously simply for the bananas? So we should be happy.
Yes.
So today we had 2 instructions about leaders. One is yadyala charati shrishtas tatta devettaro janaha sayat pramanam kurute lokas tadanuvartate, that we are to follow in the footsteps of the leaders, whatever standard they set. Just like President Prabhu in Singapore wakes up at 2:30 in the morning, chants his round Hare Krishna, never fails to attend Mangalarti, right? Always there, Bhagavatam class. So sets the standard, and we all try to follow.
Sometimes Sarvavir Prabhu for Bhagavatam class.
Yep, Sarvavir Prabhu also gives classes and all. Okay, and now we have this story instructing us that we should be grateful when our well-wishers, our seniors, are giving us good lesson, even though it means being splashed with dirty water in the face. Okay, so we will have our chanting time. So please go get your beads. So prior to that, any one of you who is watching on YouTube live or is watching later on, we have got this Patreon in the description below. So this is how we are getting a little bit of donation just to support humbly our family. I'm not working, I'm full-time preacher. So these classes are going on because of some donations. So if you would like to kindly help out, thank you very much. Okay, all of you take your beads. We are going to start chanting. Unmute yourselves. Yeah. No, I cannot do like that. Okay, unmute. Bhavya, unmute. Vishrut, unmute. Samarth. Mitra also, unmute yourselves. Very good. Thank you. Open camera and unmute. I think Samarth left his bead bag in Antarctica. He is going so far to get his bead bag. You forgot them. Oh, okay. You are back from Malaysia Giridam. You forgot your arm. Okay. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Olympic chanting. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Nam Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Nam Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Nam Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Nam Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Nam Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Nam Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Nam Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Nam Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Nam Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Nam Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Nam Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Nam Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Nam Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare. Very good. Thank you very much, everyone. So today is the last day of the week. So we're going to be seeing each other on Monday. Yes?
Yes.
So thank you. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai.